Hello friends! Welcome to today's video! My name's Kayla and today is the official launch, or I guess I should say relaunch, but it's the official launch of our creative channel. I am so incredibly excited to start creating content again. I've missed it. I really have missed it. For those of you that don't know, I've been streaming a lot on Twitch, but I really do miss making YouTube videos. So if you've been a sub for a while, then you probably have noticed that I have removed a lot of the old videos. The reason that I did this is because I don't feel like they represent me now and the direction that I want to take our channel. But for those of you that don't know who I am, or it's your first time here, I guess first off, welcome. I'll give you a quick little intro to tell you about myself. I'm primarily a digital artist. I work in the video games and entertainment industry. I do UI work, concept, and illustration work. I'm also trying to branch out and learn more stuff. I'm really interested in learning motion graphics, cover art, and animation. I really want to learn animation because the idea of learning how to animate my own art, it just sounds like so much fun. It sounds like so much fun to me, right? To be able to like take your drawing and like make it move and give it life. Oh, sounds tedious, I know, but I think I have the patience for it. I think I can do it. There'll also be like traditional art here too, so don't worry, I love doing traditional stuff. I'm not so like great at traditional art as I am with digital art, but we can fix that. We can learn. I can be taught. But I actually started setting up my traditional setup a few days ago, so it's coming along. So we'll get some traditional videos in there soon. So on that note, let me tell you a bit about what you can expect to find here. Yes. I think we should just consider this a channel or a place where I just share my process in my own creative journey. So I'm just gonna be completely transparent with y'all. I'll show you all of the things that I struggle with, the things that I want to learn, and basically my efforts to improve them and myself. It's really just a channel where I can make creative things, have fun, learn and grow with you all. And I also want to be able to use this platform to teach you things that I may know. So yes, there are going to be some tutorials on here. So it's not going to be like a tutorial creative channel only. You know, I'm very much in the process of learning things myself. I will share some things that I do know, and if there's tutorials that you do want to see and I don't know how to do those things, then I guess I can learn them and then show you how I learn them. As far as content goes, I have a lot of ideas for the types of content that I want to create, but as always, if there is something that you would like to see me do on the channel or try and make, please let me know. Leave a comment below. We also have a Discord channel, and you can use that to communicate with other creative people or just people in general, share your work, and just hang out, you know? In the future, I want to create a channel where you guys can leave your art and I can share that in future planned videos. So it's free to anybody. You can get the Discord app for mobile or Discord, and if you don't want to download it, there's also a browser version for it as well. So yay! So let's talk about the art that you see happening here. This was a really fun illustration that I did recently for the channel. I was originally just going to make it like a banner art, so it was just going to be like that wide format, but I got into it and I decided to turn it into like a full illustration, so it's actually much bigger than just the banner that you see up top. This illustration has way more color than I think I've used in a very long time. It is, you'll see, okay, and it's super rainbowy. It's really rainbowy. I don't know why. I think I was just really happy when I was making it, so I kept adding colors, and yeah, you'll see at the end. It's really colorful. So I've been really working on breaking down my workflow and process. I want to try and get similar results with my pieces so I can start developing the things that I love about my style and improving upon my weaknesses. Doing this will also allow me to create not only consistent pieces, but allow me to create faster, which is super important. I think it's really important, especially if you work in the industry, to be able to create quickly while not sacrificing too much of the quality. And the only way that you can really do that is just by practicing over and over again. So over the years, I've been trying a ton. And like, I'm not kidding you guys. I've tried a ton of different styles, workflows. I mean, why not, right? Like, first off, it's boring for me anyways. It's boring for me to just do things the same way all the time and not try new things. At least if I try it, I'll know the things that I like and the things that I don't like, the things that I want to apply to myself, and the things I'm like, that didn't really work for me. I'm not really into it, you know, so I can kind of toss that. And there's been many projects that have come up where I've had to improvise and do things a little bit differently style-wise, and I don't think that some of them I would have been able to accomplish if I haven't previously experimented with different workflows and styles. So it actually came out really handy that I tried new stuff, you know. So I always try and learn something new with each piece, or take a piece and say, hey, I really want to try and focus on perspective in this one, or strong poses, or lighting, you know. I always try and make a goal for each piece so I can kind of learn with everything that I do. You can also get inspired by other people and their style. The people that you see have like a really strong style, and you can tell like right off the bat, like, oh, I know that person because of their style, right? It's because they are like super leaning into themselves. They just practice a bunch and they draw what they love, and they really have their own personal aesthetic, right? Style is a funny thing. You don't really just pick a style. It comes to you naturally over a ton of practice, over implementing things that you personally love. And so I think that's something that I'm really focusing on now. Just going into the future, I'm just really trying to like love myself more and add things to my art that I love and just develop myself personally, right? I mean, I really feel like that's what art is about. It's a personal journey, and you should love what you do, and I think that'll come forward in the art itself. Speaking of things that I love, you'll notice that there is a donut theme in this piece. So the donuts have always been with me for a while. I used to help host the Smite Art Show back when I was in the studio at Hi-Res. Some of you might remember that time. It was a fun time. It was a fun little series that we did. It was a wonderful experience, and I got to work with a lot of wonderful people, but we always ended up getting sidetracked talking about food, and I always brought up donuts. Like, I love donuts. I mean, they're great. I mean, come on. But I'd also bring donuts like into the office as well, and donuts have kind of just stuck with me, I guess. So they're a thing on my Twitch stream. Like, I have emotes for them on Twitch, and donuts make me happy. Art makes me happy. So I hope this colorful donut illustration makes you happy too. By the way, friends, the donut box that she is holding, they have a donut in there for you as well. So don't worry, there's plenty for everyone, because as you see, it's a magical donut box, and it refills itself until the end of time. I don't know what I'm saying. But going back to this illustration, I'm going to admit I did have some struggles with it. I ended up editing a watercolor brush because I couldn't find a brush that I wanted to ink with. Like, you know, like a pre-made brush that came with Clip Studio, or like a brush that I got from a brush pack. I couldn't find one that I liked, but I like this one. It feels soft. I can still get some really thin lines depending on my pressure sensitivity. And I try new brushes all the time, so we'll see how long this one lasts. But so far, I really like it. Even to just sketch with, it's a really comfortable brush for me. I did struggle though with the coloring of this piece a bit, specifically on the character. I was really focused on trying to figure out how I want my workflow to be, and I was mixing up the layers a bunch. I was trying to organize them in different ways, like mess with like the blending modes. And honestly, I went to bed feeling super frustrated with it one night because like everything felt really messy. Like, I felt like I was struggling too much. I woke up the next morning with a clear head, some new ideas how I kind of wanted to, you know, mess with it, and stuff started clicking, thankfully. So I'm happy to say I figured out some important things for myself that I can now apply to future illustrations and continue to fine-tune my workflow into something that feels more natural and productive for me. Struggling is important to growth, and even though I was frustrated, I did come out of it learning something new. And I think it's really important to remember to try and learn from both your wins and your losses, right? Because there's always lessons in your failures, like how can you do something better, you know? And I think that's just an important part in both personal growth and like when you're trying to create something. But yeah, I really don't have anything much more to say in regards to this video, other than thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Your time is super valuable, and I'm happy that you decided to spend it with me. Again, welcome to the channel, both past and new subscribers. If you have any questions at all, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. Do not forget to check the description for more information on the brushes I use and links. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you soon, and happy creating. Bye!